According to Pew Research survey today, an all-time high, 57% of Americans now in favor of legalizing recreational marijuana. Governor, do you agree with the majority?
No, I don't. I was proud as governor to sign into law the bill that allows us to have medical marijuana. I think that that is the right and compassionate and appropriate thing to do. I also think a young person shouldn't have their life, any person shouldn't have their life ruined by a simple possession charge. So I was proud to enact a bill this year that allows us, our court system, more flexibility in terms of penalties. But I don't think legalizing marijuana is appropriate, especially given the epidemic we're dealing with heroin and opioids.
Same question for you, Senator.
I don't support legalizing marijuana. I've heard directly from those on the front lines, first responders, and also addiction experts, the concerns they actually have about legalizing marijuana and how it could be connected in terms of really dealing with issues like our heroin epidemic. So I would not support this. And obviously, going back to being Attorney General of this state, working closely with law enforcement and hearing from them on it, I could not support it.
All right, next question.
Hi everybody, my name's Mike. This is my YouTube page, Mox News. Sorry, I'm a little under the weather. I'm all hopped up on the NyQuil, so I'll try and make sense while I can still. These people are freaking idiots, or willful idiots, or just police state Nazis. These people represent the live free or die state. This is the best you can produce, live free or die state. These people don't believe in freedom at all. These people believe that you and your irresponsibility needs to be babysat by them. They believe that if you were to use marijuana, it could destroy the very fabric of society. And they use bullshit fucking excuses like that oh, during this horrible opioid epidemic where people are overdosing every day, we can't add another drug to that. Well, marijuana is already out there, but the simple facts is in states where marijuana is legal or medical marijuana is legal, opioid deaths are cut by, well, this one article says 25%. Here, let's look at this. It says, wait, there it is. It says, here, what's this one say? This one says, study links medical marijuana dispensaries to reduced mortality from opioid overdoses. And that's from drugabuse.gov. Okay? Study links medical marijuana dispensaries to reduced mortality from opioid overdoses. .gov. Okay? How can these people act like such idiots? You know, this this one says opioid-related deaths decreased by 25% in states with medical marijuana. This is from natural.news. Opioid-related deaths decreased by 25% in states with medical marijuana. Okay, I hate these people who act like they represent the live free and die state, selling you out to the police state. This is from the New York Times. Opioid deaths fell, overdoses fell with medical marijuana legalization. Bam. It's that simple. That's the fucking facts. The one person says, oh, I talked to drug abuse counselors and people, and they just say it would be horrible. Yes, it would be horrible for them, for their business model, if courts weren't able to order thousands and thousands of people to go see them because they used marijuana. Because if you get busted with marijuana, you know what you have to do? You have to go to drug abuse counseling and other drug abuse bullshit. Rehab bullshit. Government making money bullshit. Drug war profiteer bullshit. Okay, are we clear on this? Oh, the police say it would be a horrible thing if you were to take that power away from them that they hold over whoever they catch with a tiny little amount of marijuana. Oh, we're gonna fuck your life up. So we passed a law to make it so that they have more wobble room on how they enforce the law. Fuck you. Give the people of the live free or die state their freedom, or fucking die, you fucking cunts. How difficult is that to understand? Live free or die, this is the best you can get to represent you. Is that right? It's kind of shit that really pisses me off, man. Anyways, I got a little cold. I need to get back into bed. But I thought that I should point this out. I've tried to point it out a couple times in the past. Anybody who's talking about ending the opioid overdose crisis in this country and doesn't talk about how marijuana needs to be legal doesn't really care about the opioid crisis in this country. Talking to you two fucks on the stage, you don't believe in freedom, and you're not trying to help people with the opioid crisis. You only care about big pharma contributing to your campaigns, the police state not taking any power away from the police state, and for-profit prisons, and the tobacco industry, and the alcohol industry. They don't want marijuana legal. I can't believe this is the best you can get to represent you, live free or die state. Anyways, again, I need to say that I have a cold. I got to go back to bed. I got to get well so that we can do this election thing. I'm getting better. I was able to walk the dogs today, so that's a good thing. I'm going to go drink a bunch of water and a cup of tea and get in the bed. But stay cool, because one of these days this war is going to end. Got to end, right? All wars got to come to an end. Stay cool till that day.
Compassion stirred the Buddha to send his monks out into the community. Sworn to chastity and poverty, they wandered the roads, bringing the Buddha's teachings into the world. Go forth, monks, for the happiness of the many, out of compassion for the world. There are beings whose eyes have little dust on them, who will perish if they do not hear the teaching. But if they hear the teaching, they will gain liberation.
The monks exist by begging. We think of begging as kind of a bad thing. Begging in this tradition is a good thing. It's a sign of spiritual purity.
You're not allowed to beg tomorrow's lunch today. Only today's lunch. Then you can't eat from noon until dawn the next day. Then you have to go out and get another lunch. And then in exchange for lunch, you give a lecture. Unless they say we don't want to hear about it, then you don't. But that's the only thing but that forces you to interact with the lay community.
And if you're not serving them, if you're not doing something useful for them, they won't put anything in your bowl, and that will be the end of your community.